This video is a great place to start if you go to use your Sette in the morning and it doesn't turn on, which can look like this, where the display doesn't turn on, or it can look like this, where the display turns on and activates, but your motor is not turning on. The first thing that you'll want to check is that it's plugged firmly into a known good outlet. I use the words known good because if there isn't electricity to the outlet, there won't be any power to your Sette. Make sure that the cord is plugged firmly into the outlet, and make sure that the other end of the cord is plugged firmly into the back of the Sette. Don't be shy here. The display should light up and boot up with the cord plugged in well on both sides. If your display is not coming on, it could be a blown fuse. You'll want to check out the troubleshooting page on our website for more help. Alright, your display is on. What do we check next? The interlock switches. So there are two interlock switches, which are safety switches in the grinder, and they prevent the motor from turning on if you have the hopper off or the adjustment assembly off. It's a safety feature. The hopper switch gets engaged when you rotate the hopper clockwise into position. You can actually hear a mechanical click. Listen. Let me do it a couple times back and forth across the switch so you can really hear. If you don't hear this clicking, what you'll want to do is check your hopper feet. The hopper should have 3 feet on the bottom of it. If your hopper has a broken foot like mine, this is what can happen. You'll have your hopper installed on the top and you'll lock it clockwise into place, but there won't be any click because a switch is not being engaged. The switch for the hopper is underneath this slot that's closest to the embossed Baratza logo. So if your hopper has a broken foot, what you'll want to do is take one of the good feet and make sure it goes into that slot nearest the embossed Baratza logo. Now when you rotate it clockwise, you should hear that click. Good, I hear it. Again, this is an example of a good micro switch and a bad micro switch. The adjustment ring has the other interlock switch. The adjustment ring interlock switch gets engaged when you move the black tab, the grind setting indicator, to a setting finer than 31. It actually engages just before setting 31. Listen. Again, you can hear the mechanical clicking of the switch as we get to that setting right before 31. If you're not hearing that, what could be happening is the adjustment ring is in backwards. I'll show you. If you have the adjustment ring installed such that the blue tab is closest to setting 31, when you go past that setting 31, you won't hear a mechanical click because the switch is not being engaged and your grinder won't turn on. What you'll want to do is unscrew your adjustment ring and pull it down just a little bit. You can line up your blue tab with your blue arrow over here. Push it up, lock it in, and have the black tab go by setting 31, and you should hear a click now. Again, a good micro switch and a bad micro switch. My screen is on, my hopper switch is engaged, my adjustment ring switch is engaged. The last thing to do is to try and fire it up. When you have the green light above this play button illuminated, the motor should be on. If that green light is on and the motor is not coming on, again, hop on our website, go to that troubleshooting page. You'll need a little bit more help. I'm Pierce Gents. Thank you very much for watching, and don't be shy about reaching out to support@baratza.com if you need any help.